Hi, today we're making flapjacks, but I just want to say thank you to all my Facebook friends who sent me those beautiful birthday greetings yesterday. They were so beautiful, it made my birthday absolutely perfect. So today, on a freezing cold day, which it is, I'm making homemade flapjacks. It's very cold outside, so we're going to put in 3 eggs, farm eggs. Pretty sure we'll get springtime, everybody, don't worry about it. It will warm up eventually. Now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to mix, Misty, no. I'm going to mix these eggs together. We have a little guest here. Smells the butter, right, Misty? Smell the butter? I'm going to mix these eggs to the foaming. Okay, now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to sift in 1 cup of flour. It's going into the egg. It's very easy to make this, actually. 1 cup of flour. So it's nice and light and fluffy. Okay. I'm now adding in also 1 teaspoon of baking powder. Excuse me, everybody. I think, no, you know what it is? Ooh, I almost made a blunder. 3 teaspoons of baking powder. Now, that would have been terrible. It would have been really flat if I would have done that. I guess I still have my birthday on my brain right now. I'm also going to add in 1 teaspoon of granulated sugar. But I'm going to add a second one in to be safe. Better safe than sorry. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is, remove this, I'm going to stir it with my wooden spoon. Then I'm going to add in the brown sugar and the milk. We stir this together. Okay. I'm now going to add in 1/2 cups of milk. Get rid of that flour texture. There we go. Gonna get a very loose batter here. It's similar to griddle cakes, but a little bit different. Now the next step I'm going to add in is going to be 1 teaspoon of brown sugar. That's why it's a little bit different than our regular griddle cakes. Here we go. 1 teaspoon of brown sugar. Okay. Okay, I'm going to put, and I'm also adding in 2 tablespoons of unsalted melted butter. Okay, I'm going to mix this together. And I'm going to put this aside, and I want to show you what to do with brown sugar when you open the bag. This little container has been with me for over 20 years. It's got a lot of meaning to me. I actually got it when I was married to my first husband. It's still with me today. It's been 20 years. I use it for flour, cookies, but in this case we're using it for brown sugar. Okay, brown sugar should be kept sealed. Get all that stuff out. To be in a sealed tight container. The reason is, for some unknown reason, if you leave brown sugar out, it would get very hard and become like hard crystals, and we don't want that to happen. So what I'm doing now is I'm putting it into a nice container. Get the rest of this out. There we go. And we have it safe and sound in my bear container, which I've had for over 20 years. It's always brought me such luck, so we're going to keep my Mr. Bear container. I'm going to stir this up a little bit more. Now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to put this on a griddle. I just need to get a big spoon now. It has to be hot enough to get when the water was spit up, which we already tested that. So what I'm going to do is I'm now going to put it and make it like I'm making pancakes, but it's a little bit different. This is wonderful to have on a very freezing cold day. Now let this cook for a few minutes until it bubbles up. And these are beautiful flapjacks. Now keep this in mind. They do look like griddle cakes, but they're a little bit different. They have brown sugar in it, and I'm going to add a finishing touch to it. And I'm going to show you how wonderful this really is. Okay? Alright. They're just like pancakes, but they're a little bit different. I'm going to put a little bit of cinnamon sugar on it. Here we go. Here we go. Serve it with a little bit of maple syrup because they're sweet. Here we go. And here we have homemade flapjacks from Deborah Wade's Home Country Kitchen. And please, please subscribe to my show. Deborah Wade's Home Country Kitchen. Have a great, wonderful day.